As a streamer, I struggle a lot with USB ports. I need USB slots all the time. I do have to admit I have way too many stream decks, so, you know, what can I say? But I need some USB ports all the time, and sometimes I need USB-C ports when my computer doesn't even have USB-C entry points. Then we have this, the Corsair USB 100, and it's actually gonna solve my problem because it's a USB hub, which basically means we can divide one USB port into multiple. Thank you so much, Corsair, for sending me this USB hub. I literally had this problem where I just didn't have enough USB slots. I saw this on my timeline on Twitter/X, I don't know what you want to call it, but I saw it on my timeline and I was like, oh my god, I need this. They actually sent me two so I could already test it out and then unpack it, which is amazing. So thank you so much, Corsair. Let's unpack it first. Alright, safety information. This is the hub itself. It has a little sticker on it, basically telling you this USB-C port needs to go into your PC. This USB-C port needs to go into your PC, and the rest of them you can use for other USB ports. So you can add multiple things in it, like your stream decks or your microphone or anything like that. Because it has 3 more USB-C outputs, you can actually add USB-C cables in there. Extra slots is always nice, but if you don't have this slot yet, it's amazing, isn't it? Now there's more in the box. So we have this cable. And this is a USB-C to USB-C cable. That one goes in here and it goes to your PC. Then we have this power circuit cable and the adapter. We basically just put the power cable in the adapter and then we're putting it in the power supply. I don't know how I can get things tangled all the time. It was untangled in the box and I get it tangled immediately. Alright, so I've put it in the power supply and now I'm gonna put this end here. And it only has one point it can actually go in, so that's the one you need to put it in. Right now it's not connected to the PC, obviously, because, you know, my PC is not here, not in the living room. Be a good gamer and do proper cable management. Alright, so I have it in the power supply with this one, and this one would go to the PC, but it's ending here right now. There's a sticker here, but we can just remove that if you want to. One thing I was wondering, that if it's not connected to the PC like it is right now, could we load things with it? So I have a tablet here. And the cable that came with the tablet, so I'm just gonna plug that in. There's some supercharged slots, so this one has like a battery next to it, so I'm gonna plug it in that one. And we see it started to load. So it does load your devices if it's not connected to the PC. Obviously it doesn't send data to the PC if you're not connected. So if you connect a Stream Deck or something like that, you do need to connect it to your PC to be able to like use the Stream Deck. But if you want to load your phone, your watch, your tablet, you can just use it without adding it to your PC. So basically you can add this to a power supply and have USB and USB-C slots connected to your power supply and basically load multiple things at the same time with it. So I think I'm gonna use it for 2 use cases. One is to use all my Stream Decks in it so I don't have to make choices which devices I want to connect to my PC. And the second use case that I'm gonna use it for is I'm gonna go travel to Japan, hopefully later this year. And they have different power sockets. So I'm gonna use like this converter from Europe to Japan's power sockets. I don't know what they have there, but just a worldwide converter. And then I can attach this hub in there. And I will have multiple slots to load things on. So basically I don't need multiple converters because I have this one already. Some other things that you might be wondering, it is not that big. It is 50 millimeters, so 5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters thick by about 15 centimeters long. I don't know how much that is in inch, okay? I don't know inch. Inch is a weird thing to use as a measurement. Go use centimeters. I'm talking to you Americans. Then how many ports does it have? Obviously it has this output port to your PC, so I'm not counting that one. And I'm not counting the power supply input. So here in the box it says basically what it has, I'm reading that. 2 USB-C ports that are super speed 5 gigabits per second. And then it has 3 USB-A slots, so those are normal USB slots, I guess. Also super speed 5 gigabits per second. And then we have a USB-A port, super speed 5 gigabits per second. But that one is 7.5 watts, so that one gives a lot of energy. And the same goes for the USB-C slot. The one I'm using right now for the tablet is actually also 15 watts. So that's USB-C, 5 gigabits per second data and a 15 watt output, which is a ton lot. So this tablet came with like a speedy cable to superload, right? Supercharge, but we can definitely use this thing to supercharge it right now. Obviously, if you have more things in this hub, it might not be able to take as much power, but it does have separate power output, which is gonna make it so much better than if the power would go through your PC, because it would be pulling from your PC power. And now it's just plugging from the wall, and it's just draining from the wall instead of from your PC. I think this is great for content creators, either for streaming or if you're on the go and trying to film some things outside or just gotta try and travel. You can use it for multiple use cases, and I love if products are like that. It's awesome for streaming, but if you are gonna go on holiday, you might as well take it with you as well. So that's really great if you ask me. Again, thank you so much Corsair for sending me this for free. Yeah, it was gifted. I'm not paid to make this video at all. I actually just saw it on Twitter and I thought it was cool and I wanted to try it and I'm loving it. So that's why we're making this video, not because I'm getting paid for it. Just because some people are like, oh Trui, are you getting paid for these? If I'm getting paid, I'm telling you I'm getting paid. If I'm gonna get something gifted, I'm telling you just like now. I want to be transparent, and sometimes I just love a product so much that I'm like, oh please, can I cover this because I love it? Just so you know, my channel is to stream smarter, not harder, right? I'm just trying to help you make better content, and I'm trying to make it more efficient for yourself. I'm just here to help people, and I genuinely mean that. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. It doesn't have to be about this hub. If you want to ask anything about the hub, feel free to ask, but if you want to ask anything else about streaming, feel free to ask as well. If you want to do that live, if you want to speak to me live, ask some questions, I'm live on Twitch on Tuesdays and on Fridays, so hop in. It's just Trui as well. Very cool that I got a 4-letter name, I know. And if you want to see more streaming gear, I do have a playlist right here, Twitch tips right here, and you can subscribe right here. And if you want to help me with my passion project, which is my gameplay channel, follow right there, or subscribe. Yeah, it's called subscribe on YouTube, but it's kind of following, right?